Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will provide you the summary of the poem A Photograph. In the first stanza, an old photograph of the poet's mother, which was pasted on cardboard, makes the poet recall the old memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph is a depiction of her mother's enjoyable moments at a sea beach with her two cousins, who were younger to her. They were walking in shallow water with bare feet near the beach. The mother was standing in the middle and holding hands of her two cousins, who were standing on each side. The poet's mother was 12 years old then. It shows that the photograph was very old, but the poet has kept it very carefully as it reminded her of sweet memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph also indicates how enjoyable her mother's childhood was. The photograph shows that all three girls, the poet's mother and her two cousins, stood still and smiled at the camera when their uncle clicked their photograph at the sea beach. As the weather was windy at that time, their hair was flying over their smiling faces. The expression on the faces of the poet's mother and her cousin was that of happiness and enjoyment. The mother was looking very pretty at that time, and the photograph was taken a long time ago. Everything has changed since then. Her mother grew up, now she was dead, and the poet was reviving her memories. The only thing that had remained unchanged is the sea, which was watching the feet of all three girls. The mention of the word transient indicates the ever-changing lives of human beings as well as the shortness of their stay on this world. In contrast to the eternity of nature, the girls' life changed drastically during this period, but the sea has not changed. The stanza beautifully explains the transient nature of the human beings. Even 20-30 years later, the mother would look at the photograph and laugh nostalgically, remembering the happy memories of her past. Mother would look at the photograph and comment on the dresses worn by the cousins Dolly, Betty, and herself. Sea holiday was her mother's past, and her mother's laughter has become a thing of the past for the poet, as her mother was now dead. The poet still remembers how her mother would laugh at the photograph, remembering the sea holiday with a fondness as well as a sense of loss because that time would never come back. In the same way, poet feels nostalgic thinking about her mother and her laughter, which has become a thing of the past. The words labored and ease are opposite to each other but describe the same entity, loss. The poet recalls that it is nearly 12 years since her mother died. The poet is consumed with the grief but is left with no words to express her loss and pain. The poet is totally absorbed in memories of her dead mother. The painful silence of the situation leaves the poet speechless. The poet can feel the grief but is unable to express it through words. The silence caused by the death makes the atmosphere gloomy where no one is able to utter words. So ये थी इस पोएम की समरी. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू.